Previously on Euro Truck Simulator 2.
So... Shit! What happened? Ow! What did I do there? Hi, and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator. We're still on a mission. We're still on that mission to visit every town and city within Spain and Portugal. So let's have a little look and I'll show you where we're at so far. This is our latest thing, was a sort of a trundle over here. So what we need is we need some jobs over here. We need to visit the Bank Santander and collect some cash, and then we need no, only kidding. But we need to do some things round here. This is what we'd like to do. Get a little journey that kind of takes us that way. So I'm going to hit the old freight market and have a little look. The ones that were in yellow are the ones that we've done so far. So let's hit the little freight market. This might be quite a short one this week because I actually do have I'm actually working over the weekend here, and then I'm off for a bit. But as usual, it's working over the weekend, which isn't doing me any favors realistically. But it'll over soon. So very over soon. Let's see what we've got there. I don't know why I clicked on that. I did read the comments, by the way. From Hatman and Bobster and people like that, and Mark and things. And you're right. I think though that we're ultimately going to have to head over here. We're going to have to go over. We're going to have to go over to Bulgaria, Turkey, and Romania. I think that's where we need to be at the end of the day. And we'll do it as a long haul drive. So we're not going to jump there. We're just going to drive the whole way. It'll be several episodes though, because I ain't going to be able to make that in a single episode. It'll just be a hell of a sitting, to be honest with you, going all that way in a single episode. So we'll probably do it in several episodes. But yeah, we'll try it. We'll go for a long haul. It'll be interesting to see if I can manage it without causing myself too much grief and aggravation. So let's see what we've got round here that is going to take us near where we want to be. It's really good, this, because look, hang on, look. This one's the closest, and this takes us through one city, but it's back down to Madrid. It's not even going close to where we want to be. Well, let's see what else we've got. That one we've been to. We don't want to go to Plymouth. Ah, perfect. So that takes us through past 2. How long is it? Oh god, it's a long journey, this one. Pushing it a bit. It's not just in time though, is it? It's me saying I'm gonna have a short one, but at the end of the day, I need to get a few of these cities ticked off the old box. So I think we're gonna have to go. I think we're gonna have to go with that one. I wanted just a really short one, though. That's what I wanted. How long before this expires? Offers expires in 14 hours. I hope it's not far away from where we're at. Let's go for it. Let's go for the long one. Let's do the long haul. Let's do the whole thing. You know you wanted it. I know I wanted it really deep down. Even though I'm working, I'm cutting it fine. I'm going to have to get my lunch and then I'm going to have to go out to do it. But as I say, then I'm off. So that's it. One more hour of the day, as they say. So, we need to sleep. I didn't know I hadn't rested. Ugh. I hope that job's still available that we're going to. Anyway, let's jump in the vehicle. Let's reverse out here. There we go, watching the mirrors. So, the things to remember about the way I've got this configured, and this comes down to the lovely viewers that I've had, or have. My lovely viewers, Bobster, Mark Middleton, Hatman, and anybody else I've forgotten because my brain's not working right now because I'm driving. Who along the way have helped me make choices on the game. One of which was to change the traffic density, which is down in the description below if you want to do it without modifications. Because I'm not. This is very vanilla, by the way. This is vanilla with some changes to the modifications to the traffic. So we've got traffic modifications. We have the advanced coupling for the trucks. So it takes a little bit of special. Yeah, I'm coming. Special coupling to go over with the truck. So it takes a little bit more to park it, but we'll see that in a second because that's what the usual thing is. He ran into me. Look. Brilliantly done. I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? I've gone the wrong way. They just zip past me. Yeah, we've got the mirrors turned off, so I have to use the mirrors properly. I have to look around the sides, and as you can see, I did that really well. Thankfully, he drove into me. But anyway, and then we've got what else have we got on it? I think those are the main ones. So the advanced coupling, the traffic density. You can't trust these guys, by the way, coming around here. I basically have to go around.
Saia agora.
There we go. We're going around. Yeah, traffic density, the mirrors, and the advanced coupling. So it's all interesting. Oh, and one other. So I forgot. There's one other thing as well. I've got the diversions turned down to 40% usually, rather than the usual 50, which it's set at. I know it's probably a bit higher than real world, but I have to admit I quite like a diversion sometimes, and certainly it adds to the entertainment, doesn't it? We've certainly been there with the entertainment of the diversion. Sorry, I moved away from the mic there because I was looking for a drink.
Saia na primeira saída.
I got a dry throat this morning. I got into trouble last night. I got in bed, whatever time it was. I think it was 12:30. I think it was. Got into bed, and I put my head on the pillow. And then the next thing I've got my wife shouting at me, "How do you do that?" And I went, "What?" She went, "You just fall asleep." And I'm like, "Yeah." Just head into the pillow and I'm asleep. She says it's not fair because I'm clearly I snore. It's not fair. I said, yeah. What the hell am I doing? What am I missing here? Oh, there's a funny turning to that place. I've just passed it twice. Blooming idiot. Oh, on go. Go. Oh, now I've driven through red. Was it on red? I thought it was on go.
Bom, vamos
Oh,
encontrar
blooming
uma
heck.
nova rota. Na rotunda, saia na quarta saída.
Ouch. What the hell? I was just too... This is just getting to the first job, by the way. I've managed to smash in everything getting to the first job. Oh, my concentration's not with me today. That's like, my Jedi skills are not here. I can't believe this. Getting to the first job, a car's crashed into me. I didn't get into trouble, by the way, for striking those plastic things, it seems. Oh, come on. What's going on here? Why are you giving way to him? Makes no sense. Don't give way to him. Looks a helicopter as well. I can't believe it. Give him way. Come on. Don't give... I'm not giving way to them. Come on. I've just passed that turning twice now. And I've got a long journey to do.
Agora. Siga em frente.
Right. This way. I'm going. He passed me on the offside there. That was really confusing, actually. Right.
Faça inversão de marcha.
Have I gone in the wrong bloody place again? What is wrong with me today? Oh, sod this. Let's get a job from here. I have no idea what they've got, but we're getting a job from here. I'm sick of driving around in circles. I don't know how I keep missing the bloody place.
Quando possível, faça
I'll give
inversão
up.
de marcha.
I give up. We'll get a job from here. I don't care. Let's get a job from here. Right, let's get... I need to earn some money. Let's just get a job. I don't care. Whatever you got. What have you got? Santander! Spot on! Exactly what I want. We haven't been to Santander before. What was the other one? Oh, do we do the heavy one? Do the short one? Let's do the heavy one, because that passes us past at least 2 places I need to go to, and then takes us to there. Let's take that job. Well, that was fortuitous anyway.
Vamos
Managed to
lá.
find something else. Right, okay, so where are we? So we've got in the centre of there, we've got the fifth wheel, that little horseshoe shaped thing, and that has to attach to the back of the truck of the trailer that's over there. So let me show you the trailer when we get close. I don't know what's going on with me today. I don't know. I was smashing into everything. I haven't been fined yet, so apart from obviously the traffic light offence, which was bad. Oh, Mark's going to tell me off. I'm facing the wrong way. Yeah, I'm proper facing the wrong way here. Using the offside mirror to try and reverse in. Sorry, Mark. Let's have a little look. So we've got to hit the pin, the little bit that dangles down there from the back of the trailer with the truck straight. So I'm gonna behave myself now, Mark. Look, bringing myself forward. There you go. Morning, fella. How you doing? Probably better than me, who's just smashed into a whole load of stuff just getting here. Okay. Let's bring this round. Get ourselves a little bit over. I see there was a few updates again. It was the old world changing at the beginning, but it didn't change where we were, which is good. That's way off today. Not even close. No, not even close. Let's bring us forward. Yeah, it's not even straight with the truck because it's on the advanced part, advanced sort of coupling. You have to hit it square. You have to hit it the correct position. So we've my attempt there was wrong. This should be better.
Tudo preparado.
There we go.
Podemos partir.
I love this bit though. I loved connecting up. I always enjoy the bit where I press the button to connect. Here we go. Winds up and ready to go. The great big green truck that it is. That's beautiful. What a good day. Actually, to be fair, what a lovely view we've got today. That's really nice. Okay, we've got 7 hours and 3 minutes to go. If you look down there in the bottom right to the GPS, we're going to do 9 miles an hour. 4A is the gears that we're in. A slight amount of damage to the vehicle itself. Watching the trailer there, by the way, in the winter. We've got the amount of diesel. We should be all right with that. We should have half a tank-ish. We have the sleep, which is the bed beside us, the little bed that's not blue at the moment, and then it's blue, then it goes red, and then we're dead, effectively. I think red is dead. Then we've got the envelope that's sadly underused. It often tells us the DLC that's available. Then we've got the time itself, which we're at, which is 17:27 in the afternoon, and below that is the waypoint, which tells us where we're going to get to. So we're going to get in on Wednesday at 12:30 at night, and it is going to be glorious. No, it's going to be 542 kilometres we're going to do in that time. And my little lad's just coming to join us. He's just got out of bed. He's had a lovely sleep. Little clouds over his head. Yeah, you've had a lovely sleep, haven't you? So he's had a lovely sleep and he's having a laugh because he's had a lovely sleep. And then we've got the time that we get there, which is 7 hours, which is spot on for the amount of sleep. Oh look, there's some damage. I wonder who did that. No idea who did all that damage down there. I guess it's some idiot in a truck somewhere that's done all that. I love the way it's just still left smashed on the side of the road. I don't think it's a perpetual world, though. I think if I go back there later, it'll definitely have changed and gone back to the way it was. Anyway, on we go. This is perfect, though. This is perfect. I think we're going past... Oh, you know what I've forgotten to do, though? I am already an idiot. You're all shouting at the screen right now. What have I forgotten to do? What have I forgotten to do? What important thing have I forgotten to do? I can't believe I'm on a motorway and I'm about to do this as well. Well, the important thing I've got to do... I think they're just plastic anyway, so they're not metal. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up on the motorway. I'm gonna press M for the map, and I'm gonna change my destination slightly. I'm gonna add in. God, this is gonna be bad. That one. And oh, do I have to go right down that road? I think I do. We'll add Leon for the moment. We'll see if we can get something that goes back that way. I think I'll put too many hours on. That's 45 extra minutes. Let's see. Hang on. Let's see what it says. No, it makes it 10 hours. No, we're not going to do that. We'll do the extra 45 minutes, but that's all we're gonna do. All right.
É tempo
So we'll
de
get another
fazermos
city
as
here on the
pazes.
way. Right. Indicator off. Indicator say we're coming out. And let's go. I'm always good with the indicators. If you watch me in Bus Simulator, it's the only thing that saves me from disastrous drives. However, last week we did drive the bendy bus. I got a large bus, so it's a double sort of size. It's bendy bus, as I call it, with a bend in the middle. And the bendy bus was a complete success. There was a little jumping and flying over things, and there was pulling up. I was late, but otherwise, bendy bus went well. It was a good session. The bendy bus. Oh, we're 90 kilometers now. Right, okay, coming off at this next junction. Computer cars have a habit of flying out on you and murdering you heinously at these things. Oh, we don't even have to indicate. I have got the GPS turned on. I didn't know way back when I first started playing Truck Simulator that there is a GPS, obviously, that speaks to you. So I used to miss things. So we went through the English speakers, and now we're on to this lady who's she's Portuguese, I think, if I remember rightly. She's a lovely Portuguese lady. We have had Helga. Helga was very popular. I liked Helga. We had Raspy Doug with his raspy throat, but it seems that what's more popular for us is the foreign speakers. I'm still haven't changed it to something like Korean or something like that. I'm quite looking forward to doing something silly like that at some point. Right, okay, 92 kilometers an hour. We've got 571 kilometers to go down there in the right-hand corner. We've got 7 hours and 26 minutes. I probably spent an hour messing around trying to find that blooming place to park, you know. And we've got concrete. No, we don't have concrete cones. You little liar. What have we got? What are we carrying? Excavator. I thought it was concrete cones. It wasn't. It was the excavator. It was the Santander that was going to the concrete cones, wasn't it? How has everybody's week been? Have you been busy? I've been busy. I've been doing lots of 10-hour shifts. It's been a lot recently. So very tiring. I'm looking forward. As I say, very much looking forward to a break. A little bit of time off. I think this is our first major turning. I'm speeding. The sun is going down. Down 60 kilometers an hour. Yeah, we're going. There's the road up the mountainside there. It's kind of cool, isn't it? You see it? Just sort of cutting its way through. That's very nice. Oh, this is proper cutting through the mountainside, isn't it? Look at that. I don't know why I find that fascinating. It's just interesting, isn't it? Little house by a radio station there as well. Here we go. Up to 90 kilometers an hour. We'll put our foot down. I can hear behind me munching noises because he's biting his nails. Don't bite your nails. You won't have any nails left. Just like your dad. Used to bite my nails quite a lot. Still do bite my nails occasionally. Not very often. Disgusting habit, really. Okay, we're getting up to speed. It's a weird field full of stuff, isn't it, over there? What's that? They're like hay bales or something like that. It's very weird. 93 kilometers an hour. I'm just going to have a quick sup of coffee. I hope you've got a beverage too. We must style up this truck at some point now that we've given it now that we've put 4,558 kilometers on it there down in the dashboard in the middle there. Kind of looking at it now straight on there. So yeah. So down there. Now we've put 4,000 kilometers on it. We probably should. The car behind me just literally. If you saw it in the mirror, literally avoided getting smushed by my truck there. Narrowly avoided it. I did indicate, and I was pulling out as I was going through. Oh, it's interesting, aren't they? Quite pretty. Assuming it's a bridge we're going over, yeah. Over a river. Down there. Oh, I think he didn't like me telling him he didn't like his biting his nails. He's gone upstairs in a little mood. Yeah, not much driving this week, mostly sitting, and I don't like sitting. I'm not a big sitting person. I always like to be out on the road if I can, or out working. So There we go. Pulled over. Good driving there. Look at that, using the mirrors and everything all the way. It's, do you know something? I still haven't got used to it, by the way. Bobster suggested turning off the mirror that sort of sits in the middle of the screen, sort of like a digital one. I still haven't got used to looking over there. I find that I don't know why. I think it's more because it's on the joystick than anything else. Because I do use a joypad for this game, and I've got an Xbox One. As I say, I do need to get into the steering wheels. Not really got into it yet. I've got a chair coming this week, actually, or this month. Ordered this quite expensive chair, but I managed to get a significant discount on it because I've got a bit of a sore back, if that makes sense. I've got sore coccyx. I keep on sort of hurting the bottom of my back when I'm sitting on a chair for extended length of time. So I'm sitting on one of those spinal ones. You know, there's a soft sort of. I don't know. What are they called? Soft. Yeah, soft. So it's like memory foam with a hole for where my bum is, so that I can kind of, get. Oh God, they all do this. That sort of gives me that bit more comfort at the moment, but it's not the most comfortable thing in the world. But I've got a more expensive chair coming, which I've tested out. I tested out this very expensive chair, but it's yet to sort of arrive. Like everything else at the moment, it kind of takes ages to arrive in the country. There's like massive delays on every blooming thing, and I need to pull out because this blooming bus is going to come out here, just like that. Yeah, knew that was going to happen. They do that every time. Normally smashing right into you, and of course if I'd impacted on it, it would have been the fault. It would have been my fault. But yeah, so I've got this chair coming. I'm looking forward to it, actually. I really am looking forward to this comfy chair. It's got a mesh though, rather than a foam seat, because what happens is my behind tends to squish down foam over time, especially as I sit for a prolonged length of time doing computer stuff. Yeah, it's got a mesh, and I think I prefer a mesh because that's not going to compress down. That's always going to be a mesh, and I suppose I can rip the mesh, but at the end of the day, it's just a mesh. So that's really good. That bus is absolutely flying. There's a car underneath me as well. They're all flipping flying here. Absolutely flying as the sun sets. Beautiful. What a great game this! What a great looking game this is. It's an extremely enjoyable. You make your own fun with this, don't we? We do. We definitely make our own fun with this. We really enjoy sort of the things. I mean, the real fun. I have no idea if there's a car underneath me. Shouldn't be. Shit, police car. When you make your own fun with this, it's that kind of game, isn't it? It's kind of it's my company, my choice, my whatever else is. And from the company point of view, I've just left them to it. The drivers have just been left to it at this point. They're kind of making their own way in the world. I'm doing my own sort of tramping around the European countryside. They're doing their own thing from Germany to the United Kingdom to Spain to I can't remember where else I've got somewhere, actually, to be honest with you. Look at that, all suddenly coming up, blooming all queued up there. That was a perfect example of everything. When even with space, with the whole sort of thing, sort of concertinaing up, so squeezing up nice and tight. So they've got to get to this place here. So we're going to this. Is it Leon? We're going to Leon. Do they call it Leon? Do they have a Leon in Spain? Are the same as the English? English? We don't have a Leon. I'm French. French. Yeah, I'm speeding. I know. Just trying to go a little slower. Betts has done well with the driving. Got another €4,000 there. Here we go, into this town. I'm speeding. Here we go. This will ping up now, I would think. No, it hasn't. Oh, it has. Brilliant. Right, okay, so this is pinged up. I wish to push the button here. I'm going to quick map because we don't need to go through the rest of it, unfortunately. Oh, hang on. It might be worth killing that. Yep, that's spot on. It's going to take us back around this here, come out the whole way, and we can see whatever's there. I suspect it's a dealership, so we'll go in there.
Okay, vamos lá.
Okay. She said okay. Saves us a bit of time. These guys are like on the market stall. It's late to be on a market stall though, still selling 8 o'clock at night. I'm quite surprised by that. It's like a street from, you know, a city street in the UK. That a little bit, isn't it? Those sort of houses a little, well, maybe not the fronts, but yeah, a little bit. Let's go this way. And then bomb round here. Shame it's going to night time, actually. I think I didn't realise that we were at that sort of stage of night, realistically, because I think I would have liked to have seen the day trip to this place. It's a lovely trip. I mean, it's nice at dusk. I mean, this is kind of dusk, isn't it, rather than anything else.
Esqueça isso. Eu encontro uma nova rota.
Oh, I didn't go far enough down. Damn. Oh, it's
Prepare-se
tough.
para
I'm going.
virar à
I'm going.
esquerda.
I'm going. We need to carry on. We've got
Vire
things to
à
do.
esquerda.
We got jobs to do. You all saw that, didn't you? You already realised that I hadn't gone far enough down. There we go. No, they do. They remind me of sort of like terraced houses, don't they? They are. Well, they are. Are they terraced? Or are they all individual, these? Little terrace ones. Yeah, they are. They're terrace. Kind of cool. Very, as I say, very, very English street. That all of a sudden, very English-looking street. All of a sudden, that. So you know, the city centres of some of these sort of older cities and things like that. Mind you, we don't have anything other than older cities, really. I mean, there's a few new places, isn't there? Is Milton Keynes a new place? I think I was thinking Milton Keynes being a new place. Here we go. A little bit of move out the way on the edge of the road there. That mirror looking down is so useful underneath the window. The one that just over there, looking down at the edge of that, is really useful. More useful than I thought it was going to be, so I can see what's underneath me. Perfect.
Mantenha-se
Nah, it's
à
getting proper
esquerda.
dark now. You can see in the mirrors. You're gonna have to give way or overtake me. One of the two. Yeah, he's giving way. Going to have to give way. I'm back on the road. We're back on the road. 4 hours and 34 minutes to go. Game time wise, 350 kilometers. The bed is starting to fill. We've had a little bit of time on the road with that. The bed's starting to fill. It's not dangerous yet. It's not dangerous bedtime. Dangerous bedtime. Can you imagine that? It's a dangerous bedtime. A bit like me when I go to sleep at night. Just straight out. It's a good job I'm not a truck driver, you know. If I could actually fall asleep instantaneously, almost like on cue, sleep, done. in this game, where at least he yawns a bit before he falls asleep. Wouldn't stand a chance with me, for real. Right, you can stay there. Blooming truck can stay there. Right, okay, let's see if we can get up to about 92 kilometres an hour. Give ourselves a little bit. Take those extra miles an hour, so we don't get a speeding ticket. So just get to steal those precious sort of seconds back from the game. Let's go for it. 68. It's a heavy load. This excavator. It is. We're not messing about with this thing. Yeah, we'd have to make a massive detour here if I wanted to do that other place.
Saia na saída à direita. Saia na saída à
You are
direita.
kidding.
Vire à direita.
Unbelievable. I can't believe that. I wonder. I haven't even looked down there. I couldn't see any lights coming, so we're okay. But I wonder, as I said before, whether or not there is a performance rating thing in there. You know, in the not the performance rating, but like an overall count of the number of offences I've done within the game. I would love that. I love those stats. I don't think they exist though. I would love those stats though. I think it'd be absolutely fantastic. I'm not suggesting it's a good or a bad thing, but it's almost like you're not criminal record, but you know what I mean. That sort of statistics of crashes. It'd be wonderful was an instant replay as well. I suppose my instant replay is you watching me play the game, to be honest. So that's my instant replay. Yeah, everybody watching the game back later. But not everybody records their games, so okay. Going down the road, not quite getting the speed like yet. We're not quite at 90 kilometers an hour. We're at 90, 91, 92. I'll take that. We'll see if we can go from 92 kilometers an hour. We'll go with that. So we are 3 hours and 37 minutes out. We're 277 kilometres. I've got a cup of coffee. I'm going to have a quick sup of that while we're on a relatively straight road for a change. I'll adjust that. Oh, I do like coffee. Coffee's good. Oh, it's my second of the morning actually. It's been a thirsty work this morning. Thirsty work. I'm coming up on a truck with its beacons on. Oh, I should put my beacons on. There's mine on as well. Hey, flashing away like crazy. I've got to put my beacons on. Mark Middleton pointed that out, that when you've got a large load like this, that you should have your beacons on. He's right. I should have my beacons on. There we go. Beacons are on. We're flashing away. It's a shame the scenery kind of disappears at night. I mean, I quite like driving at night, but at the same time, I always feel it's like a bubble of sort of nighttime that wraps around you when you're there. You know, that bubble of the darkness. You know, if you literally turned off your lights of your cars and whatever else it is, you'd be in pitch black out of these sort of places. It would be, and there's that bubble, that wrapping of the night sky around you. That kind of thing that goes on. I always quite like that. Okay, we're gonna get in at 1:14 a.m. It's perfect because we managed to get another town, city. I think we're at. I don't know now. I didn't see it. I didn't see it pop up on the screen. I should count the number of because you get conquistador, don't you? That's the thing. So the old ancient Spanish warrior, the conquistadors, they travelled the seas and they took over sort of those islands in South America, didn't they? I can't remember what they're called, those set of islands, but there's probably a name for them. Featured in Sid Meier's Pirates games, because he made several of them. Realistically, kind of only really like the first one though. I'm when it comes to Sid Meier, so I really like the first one. That sort of conquering things with the first one. Some flash of brake lights. Look at those. Do you remember when we didn't have high brake lights? Now every vehicle has high brake lights. Is that a legal requirement? I never know. Don't know if high brake lights are a legal requirement, but we used to not always have high brake lights when we were growing up, or I certainly didn't. Makes sense though, doesn't it? It gives you that kind of, you know what's going on. I love the reflective material around the back of this truck, around the back of that the trailer. So when my lights are hitting, it's like a reflective yellow square. I kind of like that. I think that's kind of cool. Oh, look, they're all sort of queuing for people getting on and getting off. Don't know. Either way, I'm on the outside lane, passing them all. There's another one with a reflective materials on the back of his truck. That's really kind of cool, actually. There's another one. I've never noticed that before. There's this truck here. These are the smaller trucks. I always think that we should have an opportunity to play, but to be fair, they're not particularly well modelled in the game. They're alright, but they're not quite as stylish as the main feature, the trucks themselves. However, in theory, they are a truck. Let's be honest, they are a truck. Remember last week when I kind of lost control when my computer went off and I think I was going for a cup of coffee and I sort of swerved and mounted the central reservation. That was brilliant, wasn't it? Really was. I was totally out of control. Could have flipped the truck there actually. If you remember seeing back to it, the truck kind of goes sideways and sort of up around. I literally go up the reservation, the central reservation, and I nearly sort of flipped the truck over. It could have been. They could have proper jackknifed it. I don't know if you can jackknife it. And mind you, I'm the person to find out, aren't I? I'm the person to find out lots of things because we found out lots of things that most people haven't ever done, like run out of fuel. I think people have fell asleep before, but not quite like me. I don't know whether or not any of you guys have, but whether or not you fell asleep and ended up in some bushes in the middle of a roundabout. I've done that a few times. I've done that a couple of times. It's been bad. I've been bad with some of these things, and it's not intentional as well. I try to really be really good with this game. I mean, do you can imagine? It's try to be sort of as good as I can with the game and sort of, concentrate and do whatever else it is. I mean, can you imagine if I was just the perfect smooth driver? I mean, these are just literally me yakking away for the whole thing. But it never happens, really. I don't know why. It's not intentional. I think it's just lack of concentration, maybe. Yeah, I'm sitting here staring right at the screen, watching everything going on and adjusting things as I go, slowly. I guess it's just the nature of me, I'm afraid. I'm trying very hard. Right, coffee again. Service stations. Service stations. They are, without doubt. I don't know if they are in whichever country you all live. I know that mostly from the UK, but service stations. I just find them they're the place where everybody comes together. Those people who might not normally have spent time together. It's just every single sort of aspect of human nature can be seen in a service station. It really can. From sort of. It's just one of those kind of multicultural, wonderful places. I always like service stations. I find them interesting. I kind of people watching service stations to see who comes in. It's from the guy who parks up his Ferrari outside to the guy with the clapped out Ford Escort, which probably don't exist anymore, or the guy with a classic car, or the lady with the sort of SUV and all this kind of stuff. And everybody comes through there, all warps of life and time and things like that. I always think them really interesting. It's almost something you could I always thought that it would be nice in a strange sort of way. There's a couple of service stations not too far from me because I'm off the M6. And there's one in Scotland and one in England, and they're both kind of this extremely interesting because everybody has to stop. They're coming for a pee or something to eat, or a break from the kids, or a break from the road, or to sort of sleep in the car or something similar, or whatever else it is. And it's just a real sort of interesting sort of. It's the kind of place you kind of want to write a book from. And sort of say, stop a few people who come in and say, where are you going? What are you doing? Do you mind if it goes in the book? Because it's just really interesting. I think it is. I think it's a lot more interesting. Most people, I don't know what most people do for travelling, but when you're stopping at a service station, you're coming a long way normally. You don't normally stop at a service station. I mean, I've obviously been caught with too few fuel and had to sort of forcibly go to a service station, but it's usually just to get the fuel at that case. But when you're travelling and you're always stopping at a service station, you're coming a distance usually, and that makes it interesting, in my opinion anyway. No, what do you think of service stations? You always find them interesting. I always find them interesting. Whenever I have to stop at one, I find them interesting. I'm doing 100 kilometres. I don't think I've ever done 100 kilometres before. And that truck's very dark in front of us. There's a truck in front of me with...
Continua à direita e depois sai.
Yeah, it's very
à
dark.
direita.
I've got to come over.
Saia na
Shit.
saída à direita.
Again. I'm doing it. I'm going for it, guys. I'm going for it anyway. I think I can get past this this fire truck, I think. Oh dear, here we go. It's always at the end of near the end of my journey. 50 odd kilometres to go. Shit. That's me, by the way, proper mounting the curb here. I've literally dented the front of the truck there. I'm going for it anyway. Right, we're clear. Whatever's down here, we're going to find out in a second. 8% damage there. Just chewed up the front of the truck there. Dragged that through. What has happened? I don't see what's happened yet. Right, so I should be able to go through this auto toll here in the centre there. Cause it's got the thing there, and we've got a little bit on the front of the truck that allows us to go through the auto tolls. Okay, here we go. Here's coming up on what's happened. Oh, this is going to be a mistake, I can tell. What's happened? There's a man in the road. Oh no, it's not. It's the thing. What's he doing to that wheel? What are you doing? So it's a spilled load, basically. We've got a spilled load. Sorry, guys. He's just bashing away at it in this police car. Sorry. Sorry. I'm not that sorry, you know. I'm not adding 10 hours to the journey. Ain't happening. I can't. Do you know something though? I've got to be careful when I'm pushing through in the future. I just need to slim through it just to do that. Benjamin McGee couldn't find a job. Still cost me £1,000. Brilliant. Thanks for that. I actually would have been alright, I think. Look at the road where I am. I think I would have been alright. Looks like there's a quick rejoining one there. So, where are we? Which one do I want to be in? That one down there. Here we go. This is a very wide toll. Very wide toll indeed. It's very dark now. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. We're running a bit late. We're going to be in shortly. We're 22 minutes out, 23 kilometres. Not far at all now. I've damaged the truck a little bit, which means I've probably damaged the load slightly as well. So there's probably a bit of damage on there, which is a bit of a shame. So it's kind of a little bit of a loss that way. But we're not far off. Putting 5,000 kilometres on this truck. We need to do some. Need to spruce it up with some exciting stuff. We're 17 minutes out. We're not far now. We're not far at all. We're almost there. And it won't be long before I have to go out. Perfect. Got to get some lunch, and then I'm on my way out. I do hope you guys have had a lovely week, though. I do think. I hope although I'm saying it's been a long week. It's been a long week, but it's it's been a productive week. It's just been a tiring week. So, but I do hope you guys have had a good week. I hope everything's been okay. That all your dreams have come true. That kind of stuff. Or at least played some Euro Truck Simulator to take the edge off the day. Very stressful game, but not stressful at all at the same time. I love it. Look at this city. It's beautiful. We've been here before, but it's been a while. I haven't seen it at night either. I'm going to go around the outside of here. You can just stay there. Yep. We have been here before. Traffic lights. I haven't found all of the sightseeing yet, either in Spain and Portugal. That's the other thing. I don't know how to pronounce the official title for it. It's got a name for it, hasn't it? It's the area kind of name.
Mantenha-se à esquerda.
You need to move over so I can get over. Thank you. Here we go. Beautiful. Fantastic. Need somewhere to park after this. I'm very pleased with this. Pleased with this journey after all. Apart from smashing into a whole bunch of stuff. It's been fairly good actually. It's been a nice journey. Travelling through the night.
Na rotunda, saia na segunda saída.
Not as decorative as obviously doing it during the day. We can see the lovely graphics of the maps and things.
Saia agora.
Here we go. Almost there. We have been to this one before. It's like a dock, I think, which has got. I think it does have a. Does it have a special sightseeing place here? I'm not sure. Could have sworn there was one nearby. If there isn't here. A lot of roundabouts on this one.
Na rotunda, saia na segunda saída.
Oh, straight on. Just sliding
Saia
across.
agora.
Little bit of
Continua à
acceleration.
esquerda e depois vira à esquerda.
Here we go. Almost there.
Vire à esquerda.
Sugar, you idiot. Do you know, I just pulled over there and didn't even realise there was a car underneath me. So we're going to Artie Logs. I love it the fact it's called Artie Logs. I don't know why. It just makes me laugh. Yeah, you can wait when you're in your Volvo, which probably is not meant to be a Volvo.
Finalmente.
Okay, here we go. Artie Logs. Artie Logs. Let's handle this journey. Let's get this thing parked for a final hurrah. Oh, that's a good one. That's lovely. Let's use the space. Let's use the space. I learnt this from you guys. You taught me how to do this. You taught me how to use the space. You taught me that I can use. If it's there, why not? Use as much space as you can. Try and get your truck arranged. You know, there's nothing else parked beside it. There's not one in the bay beside it, so I can swing it right the way around. And then I can swing this back on this spot here. And we can get ourselves as much space as I can actually use. So if I can use it. Literally right up to the curb there. That's perfect. So if we have a little look, that's almost square already. We're almost in it. Look at that. Using the space, amazing thing. And that's also an amazing cityscape. Look at that. There's me in my truck. Don't think I look like that though in real life. First off, I've got a hairy beard. I've got a beard in real life. No beard on there. No beard on him. Anyway, let's do the. Just a little bit of adjustment. Now put it straight. Straight. It's probably one of the best parkings I've ever done. Oh my god. Oh, can you say perfection? I can say perfection. Look at those lines. It's almost spot on. It's almost absolutely perfect, both sides. That's perfection. Let's press T to get this thing decoupled. That's amazing. I enjoyed that. That was brilliant. Did I get a little bit damaged though to the truck? This is the big thing. No damage to the truck, just damage to my cab, which is even more amazing. I didn't damage the trailer when I was driving through that gap. Very happy with that. Decent money as well. Okay, let's go find somewhere to park for the night and we'll call it a day. But that was brilliant. That'll give us another one. Scroll in, not out. So we've tagged off another one. We've got to Lyon. We've now got a few more. There's a few more places that are close by. We're really motoring through these. Let's find somewhere to stay for the night, though. Let's see if we can find a place. Interesting. There. Or there. Looks like I've been here before, so let's do that one. Let's do that one. 24 kilometers, not far away at all. Let's go for it. Let's get nested in for the night. Perfect for the next journey. I'll put the turn the running lights off and the beacon.
Vire à direita.
That could have been nasty. Oh, don't hit the car. Blooming course. I was trying to avoid getting hit by one of the cars coming out of there, so I was a little bit fast off the trigger there.
Na rotunda, saia na primeira saída.
Okay,
Saia agora.
we're making it. There we go. We're out. It's not far away. 24 kilometers anyway. It's not far to the next destination. So we'll just put the cruise control on. We'll go. It's very nice. And we're gently
Na
making it.
rotunda, saia na primeira saída.
And we're going.
Saia agora.
Zaya Agora, she says. Kilometers. We can do 50 now. Speed limit's always down there in the bottom right in the GPS. I actually have that's another alteration. I mean 5 alterations. I should really put that in the description below. 5 alterations. So the 5 alterations include the speed limiters off as well, so that I can go a little faster than I think it's 56, isn't it? Which is the legal limit in Europe. So my speed limiter has been disabled. That's one thing I have done as well. Yeah, it's got the speed limiter disabled, so just because, well, it's annoying not being able to speed sometimes. 56 miles per hour, should say, which says that's like 70 kilometers an hour. Must be 90. Must be 90 kilometers. 56. Yeah, that'll be right. That makes sense.
Saia agora.
Okay, off we go.
Mantenha-se à esquerda.
Yeah, turn off. Yeah, so basically I wouldn't be able to do that 100 and something odd kilometers an hour I was doing with the speed limiter on. But that's okay, because I don't mind having a speed limiter. I like having a speed limiter off, should I say.
Siga em frente.
I think when I bought them, when you buy them in the UK, they can go faster. The speed limit is set higher. But when you get the sort of, you try you buy a European truck from Europe, which is what I did, I think, next in the game. I think I'd ended up with the speed limiter on. I hadn't realised that was the factor that was there. I also obviously changed it all to kilometres an hour. It's one of those things you don't realise about Euro trucks. You spend a lot of time in Europe. You know, you'll quickly tire of travelling around the United Kingdom. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you will quickly tire of travelling around the United Kingdom if you start in the United Kingdom. Feels like I'm going very slowly by the way. I'm doing 50 kilometres, but it does feel like very slow. I'm on the water, going very slowly. I'm going to pull over. I've been looking at. We went out charity shopping the other week. I think I said maybe last week, but went out charity shopping. I'm still looking for those little toy trucks and cars. And I found, now at some point I think we'll do it next week. But I found one of those. Do you remember when them big American trucks were kind of the thing when you were a kid growing up? You know, those sort of accelerate. Those big American trucks were the thing. And I found some of those toys for those big American trucks. It was quite impressive actually that I managed to find them, so I quite like those. So yeah, but we got big American trucks, and I found one of those as a toy, a Matchbox one that was from the 90s, I think it was from, you know, when the old Convoy was a thing. So I found one of those. That was quite nice, and I found a really old something else. I can't remember what its name was, but we'll do a little show and tell next week. All right, we'll do some show and tell next week, which I found. All right, we're going under here. Sorry, I got disturbed there. There was a bit of noise in my back, in my ear. They were giving drinks to my little lad. Okay, oh, we're almost there. And we're almost time for Betty buys. Betty Bobos in the truck.
Mantenha-se à direita.
I don't think I've even spruced up the truck with any little decorative things. It's a very boring truck in that sense. I'm gonna have a look in the seats. Shit. I hit that Mini. Oh, guys. I can't believe it. I hit that Mini. I didn't see it come out of that junction. Me talking. Talking away.
Acabou.
Alright, here we go. Turn into this one. This is this weird one here. Yeah, it's just like weird parking lot. We've been here before. Right next to the service station, across the road there. Very weird place. But yeah, I'll do a bit of show and tell next week, and we can do that. So we'll do that. I'm gonna push the snooze button, and we'll see us wake up in the morning with a nice shiny day ready to go for next time round. There we go. Just dumped in the middle of nowhere. No particular reason. Just dumped. Just dumped the truck in the middle of nowhere. It is a beautiful truck though. They are nice. These. Do you know something? I thought Scania was the one, but you know what? I think it's DAF. If I'm getting a tattoo, that's what's getting on it. You know, that's the one tattooed on my behind or something like that. DAF. Something like that. Anyway, anyway, thank you for watching. I've been your host, Real Generic Demon. I'll catch you next week, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye bye now.